from Xtreme Gaming in this one. Dead Prophet, then you have Nature's Prophet, all the prophets pretty much.
So a lot of them just going to be telling the future, right?
Yeah, all they needed was an oracle.
Yeah. And then you're all set on the futuristic telling of everything. So let's see, as a 5-man smoke from both teams. And Alacrity just hitting away at some treants. It's going to be interesting to hear and see Nature's Prophet from Paparazzi. I feel like this hero doesn't exactly scream paparazzi when you see it.
Definitely not. It's you know, not. He's more used to playing these heroes that, I mean, Nature's Prophet's that hero. It fits in what his playstyle kind of is, where you want to be very active early on. This could have been also Dead Prophet, played by Paparazzi, but yeah, panel discussed about it. Flexible picks coming up from Xtreme Gaming. I'm looking to see what PYW can do with this position for Primal Beast. Usually we see this hero played on the mid lane most of the time, sometimes on the off lane. Position 4, not as much.
PYW up onto the high ground with the onslaught. It does feel like the Xtreme Gaming lineup is 4 mids and a support.
Pretty much, yeah. They have a good front line. It's going to be a lot of tankiness with this Primal Beast. Kunkka, if he uses Ghost Ship on a Dead Prophet with the Spirit Siphon, it's going to be very difficult to kill her. They do have some burst damage because it's a mid-tusk, so this hero deals a ton of damage once he gets to his items, to Deso, but Alacrity, he's being pressured by Treants. He doesn't deal well with Treants, but I've been really impressed by Alacrity, the way he's been playing so far in the DPC.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how he goes against this Nature's Prophet. I already saw a little bit of the Paparazzi just trying to block him into the lane with the Treants, make his life really difficult. So positioning feels like it's going to be key as well for this Tusk in this matchup, especially melee against range. It just feels like you're at a disadvantage immediately in some sense of it. So we'll see how that works out. And then over here, bottom, PYW with JT. This feels like you could get kills if once they hit level 2 here for Xtreme.
Once they hit level 2, if Silencer is in a bad spot, he's definitely a first blood material in this one. CJ already used all of his mana. Does have 3 mangoes to work with, but he's doing some good harassment here. Top lane, Broodmother plus a Tiny. That's the one we usually see. He tried to snipe the courier with the 3-throw, didn't happen. They can't put the pressure on Ghost. Like, Ghost is way too tanky. Broodmother, Tiny early on, they don't deal as much damage, and Ghost is gonna go into second bracer, so double bracer, phase boots, probably. Maybe if it's a safe lane Kunkka, then the phase boots is not an option. Then you want to have boots of travel, so you're everywhere on the map to have a bit more presence.
Right. What's the biggest difference here for a safe lane Kunkka to a mid Kunkka, though?
As I said, I think you want to have, like, stay on top of the network, so you can always X-mark boots of travel, come back full mana, be active as the hero, because the hero was, like, very strong in the mid game, tends to fall off a little bit in the late game and super late game, because, like, you need to get close to hit, so want to be active early on.
Okay, so we'll see if they can do that, because you were talking about Paparazzi wanting to kind of do the same, right?
Paparazzi, yeah, I think you can afford to have this boots of travel, because you do have Nature's Prophet, so a little bit more even to global presence, easily outnumbered. You want to push the lane where Broodmother is going to be coming. Oh, Ghost dropping low, but Tiny only level 2 here.
Yeah, so not much damage coming out just yet. Mid also, Paparazzi and Alacrity just fighting away with some right clicks. It's 17-5 to the 14-0 of Alacrity. I feel like Alacrity is doing better than maybe I would have thought in this lane.
Yeah, I'd say so. Alacrity, as I said, he's been doing a pretty good job. Looked stable.
Shards just off the mark. Now the Sprout Alacrity will eat some damage for that. Nothing too crazy, though.
Paparazzi will TP back and come back full HP, full mana. Even gets the raindrop just to make sure that he can't die to Tusk's combo.
Yeah, not missing any CS because of these Treants, so he got the few CS that were available when he was gone, and works pretty well with that, so good job by Paparazzi. Kind of keeping my eye on him not many Nature's Prophet games in his career. PYW just diving the tower casually, walking into a last word in an Arcane Curse.
He wants to bait some of the spells from Silencer, see what happens. It does have a healing salve to work with, so we'll be back to full HP.
Top lane taking a look again as DUI's here with Ghost. And, you know, I've certainly in the past given Ghost a lot of pressure in terms of what he's been able to accomplish throughout his career. And I think the big turnaround for him was the Riyadh Masters last year with RNG. I think he finally felt comfortable with that RNG squad and gained a lot of confidence, and you've been able to kind of see that evolve here with Xtreme Gaming. He's got a lot of veterans with him that can really help him out.
Yeah, he's been, I'd say, on point. Had some on and off performances, but mostly doing good. Sometimes stability in Dota is the hardest thing to achieve as a professional player.
Yeah, certainly. And he's kind of finding a little bit of that here now. Felix Chauba on this Tiny, we've seen him have some great performances. He had a Tiny game and a Rubik game that in the past that was really impressive. His Rubik's been top-notch, and, well, now, glimpse back out of the tower. The chase was on. Ghost didn't go with the Disruptor. Toss up into the air.
Oh, PYW.
Onslaught and First Blood for DY as the Primal Beast makes the way over bottom.
You do not expect this move to happen. Primal Beast or anyone TPing the tier 2 tower just to secure kill on a position 4. I guess it's okay because JT's on the bottom lane closer to his tower, so able to get some farm here. It's not, you know, Dead Prophet that is dominating the matchup. She's playing into 2 ranged heroes, so gonna be a bit more difficult. Nature's Prophet does have that ulti available, so they definitely want to play a bit more aggressive on the side lanes, trying to get something out of it.
Yeah, we've seen how much damage that level 1 Wrath of Nature can do, especially to these supports. I feel like Silencer's in danger.
Silencer's always in danger.
Yeah, exactly. It's just a rough life to live as a POS 5 Silencer. Or sometimes even an off-lane Silencer.
On Ego.
Yeah, they want to go down towards bottom. The Gust comes in. The Wrath of Nature does a lot of damage on the Ego. The rotation in from Alacrity. Walrus Punch on a JT, not doing enough damage yet to get the kill onto the Death Prophet, but last
one more hit.
PYW, so they'll get the kill onto the Primal Beast, but XCJ will die to JT, and now they'll look for Alacrity. Paparazzi's joined in on this. They're trying to find the Tusk. They've got the Sprout, and with DY here, there really isn't much place to run for Alacrity because they've got the Glimpse, and it forces him to snowball back towards the side of Xtreme Gaming. So one more right click, not enough. Ooh, Alacrity.
JT out of mana. You know that this move is coming. Alacrity was very quick with his rotation, but it's just way too much damage.
Ooh, Primal Beast back up towards top. Onslaught with the trample, but it's fair to be a Broodmother when you're able to just hide under the bridge like a troll.
So they take this tier 1 tower on the bottom lane. That's why we see this Nature's Prophet more often being picked up and played from the mid lane. Because this is a, I think, full HP tower before Nature's Prophet came in.
Yeah, I don't think there was much pressure being put on that tier 1 bot. So really impressive to just get the damage out there, and that really kind of ruins Ego's lane, right? Like, what do you do without a tower? You're only level 4 to this point.
There are no stacks in the triangle for Draw Ranger. She needs to be in the lane, try to get some experience so they can either play behind her.
Good
right
ward.
now, they're sitting... I'll look at the name of his ward. It's called See You.
Yeah. Yeah, if you get another chance to look at his...
Yeah, it's gone now.
He's got one in the jungle. Yeah, so it says See You. It's PYW's ward. It's pretty funny. There's one I saw that was called Sentry Ward, too, which I thought was great. Avalanche out and Arcane Curse. PYW, the onslaught onto the low ground, but the toss will get the kill onto this Primal Beast. Alacrity glimpsed and, well, got away last time, not this time.
It's Snaking who did that. Renamed his ward to Sentry Ward.
Look at this Ego just sitting level 4. I'm a little worried, too, because they got that tier 1 tower bottom without Exorcism. Like, that was a pre-Exorcism easy tier 1 tower where I feel like objectives for Xtreme Gaming are going to open up more easily now that they've got that.
You know that they're going to be pressuring this mid tower.
Yeah.
JT might even join.
Wouldn't be surprised. He's sitting bottom for the moment.
Wow, they really showed these Treants who the boss is.
Radiant are scanning.
Summons or hero, who would win? X Ghost Ship, PYW also here, and it looks like he wants to get over to the bridge again, but Flyby not going to have that opportunity, but the Torrent and the Onslaught all coming through for Ghost to get the kill on a Flyby. So, Xtreme kind of taking over the entirety of the map, and you know, that's really to nobody's surprise, especially with the movement available to the Nature's Prophet, the pushing potential that they have on the side of Xtreme, but Ghost out very far.
He doesn't have boots.
Tossed, Avalanche, Onslaught, Alacrity also coming over. That Snowball is going to stop that TP, so they'll get the kill on a Ghost. He is just standing way too far forward. That Wrath of Nature not really doing enough damage to be much of a deterrent, but really PYW just walking away and getting
Ego.
out. Now they've got themselves the glimpse into the Exorcism right on Ego. I mean, this is right by the tier 2 tower, too.
Yeah, they need to defend this. Someone needs to show up at bottom and try to stop it. It's going to be Felix for now. I don't think he's going to be able to stop the push. It's going to be a lot of damage dealt to this tier 2 tower. But yeah, on the top lane, Ghost a bit too far away.
Oh,
he's
yeah.
tanky. Yes, you do have armlet, but when they bring the numbers, you're going to go down. Like we see that they need to bring 3 or 4 people to kill Ghost, something that panel did mention. I like how Alacrity is adapting to what he needs to do in this game. He knows that he needs to make all the right moves. Sometimes as a Tusk, you want to stay, like you want to push out the wave and then go for something, but he's not even pushing the wave. He's straight up going for the kills.
Going for JT, Snowball. JT doesn't have Exorcism, and he doesn't really have any life. So XCJ with the kill there. Bring 3 heroes over bottom to take out this Death Prophet. They've been moving around as a unit to get these kills. The one on Ghost, the one on JT.
Man, what happened to Dota? Like, if we click on Death Prophet, what are these items? Like, what is this? Arcane Boots, Casual Chainmail, Headdress, and the Wraith Band. If you showed me this like a year ago, I would say it's griefing.
Static Storm, but the Onslaught pushing him away, so he's able to survive. They'll get the kill on the DY. There's the Pulverize for 1 slam. They've got the X as well as the Ghost Ship. They'll bring in Paparazzi. The right click's over. Alacrity surviving on a little bit of health once again and gets out. Felix Chamba is going to run away here. He's in a lot of trouble with the hands of XG right on him. But is he going to be like Alacrity? No, he won't be. Felix ends up finally falling to JT. Again, Alacrity's able to survive.
Yeah, Alacrity has really been on point with his rotation, understanding what he can do, getting in and out of the trouble, and now dropping very low. It's still gonna be a tier 1 tower because Kunkka with Boots of Travel, not Boots of Travel, budget Boots of Travel for now, just a TP scroll.
With the X.
Coming back, Nature's Prophet with his treants. It's a lot of pressure on tower. And look at Flyby. I don't think I've ever seen this before. Build on Broodmother, going for Spirit Vessel. All right. You'd expect them to just straight up get Guardian Greaves and Pipe. I'm not sure if they get that much value from Spirit Vessel anyway. Sure, you're playing against Dead Prophet. Cores are relatively tanky. But I feel like this item is like very, very situational.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting, and we'll see how they get to use the Spirit Vessel. You've now got the mech here on JT. Like we've seen the Guardian Greaves constantly. X, Ghost Ship again, Wrath of Nature combined with it. Paparazzi showing back up top. You know, his name is Paparazzi, but he's following these heroes like he is the Paparazzi.
Yeah, he's all over the place. He's being very active, involved in 5 out of 7 kills. Level 10 going straight into Gleipnir. I like that. This is gonna be, I think he's realizing that Tusk causes some issues with the Snowball and the great against the Broodmother.
Smoke's breaking. They're gonna go. They're gonna try and get Ghost. The Static Storm. They're wrapping around. Xtreme Gaming's here. They'll go for XCJ. They should be able to get the kill onto the Silencer to start this one off. The onslaught from BYW. And now the Snowball into 5 heroes. You want to extend that and maybe try to get a kill here on a Ghost. The Walrus Punch, and he got him. Just gets Ghost before he dies. Alacrity at least getting something for his life.
Yeah. Ghost is also amplifying the damage of Exorcism. with his name. So we have 8 ghosts, so that's 9 ghosts, and a ghost ship, so down to 10 already with the Dead Prophet ulti.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Ghost, he has his own ship in the game. It's pretty cool.
Gosh. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I have no response. I'm so just flabbergasted by the joke. Oh, gosh. 3K lead here for the side of Xtreme Gaming. That one was worth a giggle. Paparazzi down over bottom, and what's he going for? You said Gleipnir. What do you think's after that?
Probably
BKB.
BKB. Yeah. They don't have many abilities that go through magic immunity. It's going to be pretty much Tusk Sponge, but he can't control everything. Xtreme Gaming in a really good spot. They took down all tier 1 towers, and now they can, like, next fight they take with Exorcism running, they can get Roche. They can also force a Roche fight just by being there, I think, with Nature's Prophet and Death Prophet.
And taking a look over the net worth, speaking of Death Prophet, just not anywhere close to where Paparazzi's at, and Ghost even ahead by 1,000 gold. You start to worry about these Drow games, because we've seen them in both Western Europe and China for us, where Drow from behind struggles immensely. So now they've got themselves the glimpse into the static storm. The global silence is used, but that's not going to save Alacrity. Maybe Felix is looking for an avalanche and a toss, but he'll just find himself being ragdolled around. PYW with the kill on a Felix Chauba takes out the Tiny, 2 dead on the side of Knights, and Xtreme again, while putting Knights into extreme hurting.
Damage was already done. Global silence, like you see this glimpse into static storm, it's more than enough. PYW did have Trample already running. Like, this Broodmother is not a factor in this game. She got shut down in the laning stage and decided to go for Spirit Vessel. PYW found him.
Trample, and they should have him. The extra control from the Rod of Atos, the Arcane Curse onto 2 of these heroes. They're going to bring over Alacrity once again.
Good
JT
shot.
taking some damage.
JT
Ghost
stuck.
ship comes in, and JT just,
Radiant's bottom
that's
tower
his life now. He lives there. He's got Guardian Greaves finished off, so the sustainability is certainly here for the team to just take tier 2 tower, right?
She can TP back with the X mark. Let's see if they decide to do that, if they want to put some more pressure. This tower is very low. Ghost.
Sending 2 top.
They're going to give him 2 healing salves, so he's going to be fine using that Spirit Siphon. Gleipnir finished into BKB next for Paparazzi. They're going to have a hard time. Once 2 cores build BKBs, they're not going to have enough damage. Like, both of them are going to be able to do whatever they want in a team fight. Like, even Dead Prophet's going for one. JT's still far away from it. Oh, he's swapping things around. He's like, BKB, Lotus Orb. Lotus is good to remove the silence. Great against the Snowball.
Really big fan of the Lotus Orb. I was a big fan when that first got edited in the game. I feel like that's one of the cooler
It's a great item.
items in Dota for sure. Trying to onslaught, but that'll be stopped, and PYW nowhere to go. Wrath of Nature comes
You
through
see
and
the
hits
power
Evo
of
pretty
this
hard.
spell. Half HP already gone from Drow Ranger. Like, even Primal Beast is going for a BKB as his first item, as a position 4. Felix.
dire
Gonna
are
take a
scanning.
lot of time to get there. Felix, get the vision for the glimpse. No. Not a lot of vision up here for the side of Xtreme. They've got this Broodmother ward over on the left, and then just one down by the bottom rune. As we take a look, as DY doing a good job there. 6 destroyed wards of the 22 placed.
In total, 8 against 4 or 5, I think. Here's the power of
Bottom lane.
Gleipnir.
Yeah, here they go. Gleipnir used Pulverize, slamming Alacrity onto his head. And that's concussion protocol. Take 40 seconds.
Actually, it's Gleipnir. I don't know. we discussed this a long time ago, how to pronounce it. I even Google it, and people pronounce it differently.
It's like,
We'll ask Synderen. Synderen knows. He's Danish.
Radiant's
okay.
bottom tower
I'll ask him in the green room next. I feel like it's like that video on YouTube. That's the guy going Aegis. Aegis. Just said it
It's like,
too
yeah,
late.
you're really not helping me out. There was
give me an answer.
For Aegis, there was a patch. It said the way Aegis should be pronounced.
Go for it. Aegis?
Aegis, yeah. We called it Aegis before. And then Ice Frog said, yep, not the way that it should be.
I think we're going to need a patch for Gleipnir.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, we got Nature's Prophet, top of the net worth, over the drought by 5,000 gold. I mean, this is just... Nature's Prophet needs a change, right? Like, this is... Every game we're seeing Nature's Prophet's out-farmed by... like thousands.
It's
nuts.
an insane hero. It's pretty similar to what
19 minutes
Lina
in the
is.
game.
Yeah, the only hero who can have as much farm is pretty much Lina. Maybe Sven if they make some stacks for him, but we don't see too much of a Sven early on. Picked in the draft, so
It really is ridiculous.
Radiant's bottom
BKB
tower
done.
is under attack.
On Nature's Prophet going into AC next.
BKB's almost finished for Ghost as well. Double bracers, armlet build.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Trink goes into Roche for a second. They'll D-ward. Another D-ward there for DY. His name stands for D-ward yes.
Not bad, not bad. That Y could have been something different. You know, I see where it was going. And into the Roche pit they go.
Exorcism used, and they're going to try and get this
Dire's middle tower
Aegis
is under attack.
out of the hands of Roach.
You had to think about it.
I-
It was in your head.
Is under attack.
I needed a second thought. Hey, just Guardian Greeters, like they're full health. The objective taking from Xtreme Gaming has been quite literally perfect.
This is the game where you pretty much lose a fight. They use Boots of Travel, TP back with Nature's Prophet, X marks the spot, and they, not gonna say end the game, but this game could end with Xtreme Gaming winning 2 next
Radiant's
fight.
top
Game's
tower
just
is
over.
under attack.
Truthfully, even just the next fight, depending on where it takes place. Up here top with Exorcism, when it's back up, well, you would just go high ground, right?
They could even try to poke with some treants. Who's holding the Aegis? It's
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Paparazzi holding it, so he can be the one sieging.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Easy tier 2 tower, and then
Dire's
immediately
middle tower is under attack.
Paparazzi bottom.
I'll take that.
On to the next one. Although there is no tier 2 tower in that lane anymore. It's
There's
been
one
that for
left
a
in
while.
the mid lane, so should go for that one before trying to go for the high ground.
Exorcism in 60 seconds. That'll kind of line up with Wrath of Nature, and now they're going to go. They're going to go for DY with the BKB being popped by Alacrity. Global Silence is used, so DY dead on his screen already. They'll go to the X, they'll bring back Felix Chalba back into the Ghost ship, and now Felix on the run, toss him into the air, but it's not going to matter. With JT having a Crypt Swarm ready. Well, Felix, you're in the Crypt.
They got the global out of it, instant buyback from DY. They're gonna come back, take this tier 2 tower. Paparazzi keeping in.
Welcome
Next
back.
EXO back in 20 seconds.
Yeah, Wrath of Nature in 15, so the fight's going to have to be perfect here from Knights. Problem is, it's daytime. Onslaught, X, and back and forth, XCJ goes.
I got that joke, but I saw a fight coming through.
They're going to go for PYW, and now they've got the Static Storm down. PYW gets out of this one. Paparazzi getting a little bit low, but he's working with that Aegis. The Avalanche comes in from Felix. The mech is used by Flyby. These heroes not dying yet on Xtreme Gaming, but they finally take the Aegis out of the hands of the Nature's Prophet. Ego over to the side with Alacrity looking ready to go. He's got the Walrus Punch back up, but the BKB's been popped by Paparazzi, as well as Ego. So Ego walking away, and so is the rest of Xtreme Gaming, despite the fact that they popped this Exorcism.
Knights are punching back. They are using BKB on Drow Rangers just to get away, but yeah, some nicely executed fight. They get the Aegis off Paparazzi. Drow Ranger still underfarmed. Like, she does have Shard upgrade, which is good against these Treants, so whenever they get close, they explode during a multi-shot. Alright, seems like Xtreme Gaming also understands that sometimes going high ground against the Drow Ranger can be slightly tricky. If you don't get on top of her, she deals a ton of damage.
No reason to force it when you have such a lead, right?
Yeah, it's not necessary.
You're close to the next few items on your team anyway. It's Silver Edge next for the Nature's Prophet. You're going AC on Kunkka, which he's kind of far from. He's got that casual plate mail right now, but give it time until next Roche, and these items are going to be there. They could get the next Aegis. Just roll it out and go.
Yeah, this AC's done in 2-3 minutes. They swapped things around. Nature's Prophet was thinking about getting the AC, but I guess Kunkka wants to be the one in front, soak up some more damage.
He is in no man's land. Goes for the pulverized. Felix is here. Walrus Punch, and Ego gets himself doubled up on kills. Now 2-1-1. He's going Hurricane Pike Daedalus.
Wants to maximize his damage output. 4-staff Pike, of course. Great item on a Drow Ranger to get yourself out of the trouble against Sprout. Slightly under leveled. Level 15. What's Kunkka at? 16.5. Nature's Prophet, 17.
Yeah, Prophet getting close to that level 3 Wrath of Nature, and that's going to hit even harder. More pack of a punch. Might even hit them in the last week. Flyby. Just farming up here. He's got himself. He's looking for greaves. This is like the Spirit Vessel really hasn't done anything.
No, I was about to say it. Like this Spirit, I don't think we even had a charge on this Spirit Vessel. He's either dead or out of range to get it. Global is available.
Side, Ghost comes in into the Walrus Punch. They've got the Static Storm immediately, and they are going to reflect the Snowball all the way back. So that sends Ghost into a little bit of a odd spot here with the rest of the team focusing their attention on the field. Chaba, they get the kill to XCJ. They'll take out 2. The cores get out on the side of Knights. JT dominating on this one. Ego didn't pop the BKB. He's just going to TP back, and the tier 2 tower over mid is going to be gone.
Pretty donezo. Every single time they use EXO, they get something out of it. All the tier 2 towers are gone. 15k gold lead for Xtreme Gaming. They're not in a rush. They are farming their BKBs. This is the 3rd BKB finished on PYW. That Prophet also going for 1. They can just wait until they have like those BKBs. Every single time the EXO's up, they can try to go around the map and do something. And also next Roshan could respawn in less than 2 minutes, so this is going to be the next objective for Xtreme.
Yeah, they've picked up that Silver Edge on the Nature's Prophet. AC is not too far away. What's next? What's he going for? Scotty? Okay, Nature's Prophet.
Ooh, I'm a Nature's Prophet. I can build any item I want. It's still going to feel good. Look at me.
Balanced hero. Oh, Silver Edge, sure. Gleipnir, yeah. Gleipnir? Scotty? Of course. Bring it.
Satanic, Mjolnir, whatever.
Yeah, literally anything.
Witchblade. Like, we've seen a lot of Witchblade from mid-Nature's Prophets.
Yeah, like that first item, Witchblade. Usually seen in the offlane, right? With the Nature's Prophet, the Witchblade.
We see it from mid lane as well. I think Sumail is the one who's kind of forcing this build. Wants to get online as fast as possible. Shed the quiver.
Why
Drop
not?
for Xtreme Gaming.
Why not make the Nature's Prophet stronger?
Yeah, he's probably going to be the one picking it up. That's a full AC done on Kunkka.
Yeah, that'll fly out. They're starting to station themselves over towards bot. Finally have the Guardian Greaves on this Bruno there.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
But it just feels so late. Like that Spirit Vessel, probably could have skipped it.
I think he's regretting it. Not going to happen. Maybe if you're playing like against the Timbersaw, Wyvern, like all these big healers, and you want to reduce the damage. Like this game, it's kind of sad, I would say. Not sure why he decided to go for it.
So they've got the smoke used, and they're starting to set up towards top again. Like you said, they don't really need to force anything till Roche, and you can see that timer.
Dire are scanning.
150.
Oh, scan connected for a second, so they know exactly where Knights are.
And they kind of back away, right? Like, they want to lead Knights over to them. They don't want to show themselves first, but all right, never mind. Thanks, Ghost. I thought I had a hint of good play call, and then Ghost was like, nah, I'll just show myself, man. It's okay.
Yeah, these pro players, they make you look bad on purpose. They're like, we don't think about DPC majors or the international. Like this guy B Cup.
Dude, I make myself look bad. It's easy enough.
Roshan respawn in a minute.
So I'm taking out the Obs, the Sentry, the Vision around this Roche pit, setting up to take this second Aegis. And really, if you're Knights, it's a tough fight to take, but almost a situation, and really, not almost, it is a situation in which you need to think about how can we take the perfect fight, because that's the only way we're getting back into the game. And we need to stay safe until that point. And I don't think they really can get a pick off unless anybody finds themselves straying from the group on the side of Xtreme Gaming.
Yeah, and look at me again. I'm Nature's Prophet. Here I go again. I have level 20 talents that whatever talent you pick, it's going to be good. Sprout leashes through BKB. It's one of the strongest talents in the game. Like, it's great against Tusk. It's great against any kind of mobility, pretty much. Roshan respawning soon. There's Gem on PYW, so they're going to get rid of any kind of vision that Knights have.
Yeah, Gem really helping out. Get those stats up. And they're going to take a look over as Ghost just pushing top. And then Xing all the way back.
Radiant's top tower is under
So he's
attack.
with his team. They're ready to go. They'll look for Roche, and they might even just leave it for a second, hoping that Knights are going to stray their way over. But it doesn't look like Knights are comfortable to go just yet. We'll see what they're waiting for. Because, like I said, it's a tough ask to want to go for this, right? While that's going on, Paparazzi.
They were waiting for this BKB on that Prophet. Now they're ready to go. 4 BKBs on Xtreme Gaming, 30 minutes into the game. Torrent connects, they know exactly where they are. So does Radiant, who used the scan, but bottom lane is pushed in by Paparazzi. He's massive. 24,000 net worth on this hero.
Onslaught hitting Felix. They've got the trample on top. PYW going in with BKB. But the global silence is well done. Now stop the pulverize. Felix Chaba's going to be the first one to die. And it's the Paparazzi who's on a mega kill streak. The snowball over to the disruptor of DY, but just drops down a static storm. Eagle with the BKB TP out. Flyby hit with the onslaught. XCJ Gleipnir killed, gone, dead. See you later. JT will get credit for that one. And it looks like there's going to be some exit strategy here for Knights.
They don't have enough damage. While these BKBs are running, you have like so much on-ground damage from this Gleipnir, Primal Beast running, Cleave, Ghost. It's just way too much, and this is going to be Aegis once again in the hands of Nature's Prophet. Let's see who picks up the shard.
JT?
JT picked it. Okay, it's the best one, I would say. Yeah, Kunkka is okay-ish. Nature's Prophet's also fine. You don't want to build it when you're you don't want to buy it for yourself when you're playing it from the mid lane, and the others are kind of meh. So yeah, having an extra charge of Spirit Siphon and applying that fear mechanic.
Curse of the Old Growth would have been that pickup if he took it, but it is, like we said, on JT. So given that Spirit Siphon upgrade, XCJ, well, he's in trouble. I say that, but maybe baited into going after DY. Avalanche toss, Walrus punch with the Lotus Orb. They get the kill onto the Disruptor, who bought back in the fight 2 before.
Ooh,
so he's dead for 70 seconds.
The glimpse back on Drow Ranger, but they did not have any reveal. She just picked up a Shadow Blade.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, Drow's starting to, this wouldn't be the worst farmed game for Drow if there wasn't a Nature's Prophet.
Yeah, she's
Pretty
doing
up.
a good job. Same amount of farm as Kunkka, which is pretty impressive. Going into Lincoln's next. Okay.
Bounty.
Feels like a really late Lincoln's.
It's never too late for Lincoln's.
No?
No, that item's always high value. I guess he's afraid of an X combo, Disruptor's Glimpse, Primal Beast initiating on him. There's some really good spells that he can protect himself with. Might change his mind still. Might go for a different item.
Do you think that's the strongest item he can get right now? In terms of what's affordable for him and in the right amount of timing to stop Xtreme?
I wouldn't mind seeing something like a Butterfly, maybe. Butterfly, or even if he feels like, oh, I need to carry this game right now. Like, we're not going to have another fight. Maybe try to go for Rapier. It's a risky one, but sometimes you have to risk it.
Blink in, Pulverize, and that'll be Flyby in some trouble, but has the webs, not enough. The Glimpse back right for everybody there on Xtreme Gaming to get the kill on a Flyby. Showing off some vision and taking away some other vision as PYW slaps it down.
2.5 minutes left on Aegis.
Radiant's middle
Ghost.
tower is under attack.
Not a Ghost. I was looking at Dead Prophet. Exorcism is available with Arcane Rune.
Arcane Curse, Lotus Orb action, get that out of here. And see if the damage starts to line up. Good 3-man Avalanche. Now they've got the BKB into the Walrus Punch. The Global Silence comes in, but it's not going to be in time to get that Pulverize away from the fight. And that means Ego dies to JT. They're going to go after Felix next.
He needs to buy
Kinetic
back.
Field as well as the Static Storm. That's going to be 3 dead on the side of Knights. Buyback available on both the Drow as well as the Brood Mother, but I think they're going to wait for at least the Brood before the Drow buys back.
Radiant's middle barracks.
How much of their base are they going to lose because of this?
It's a long 50 seconds. You're going to be playing against Mega Creeps if you don't buy back. And you don't have the best heroes to do so.
Holding it and holding it as XCJ is getting helped here by PYW, and they just called GG.
All right, they're saving that buyback for the second game. I like it.
So, Xtreme Gaming, they're going to take game number 1 over Knights, and Knights kind of fall by the wayside in this first one, as Xtreme Gaming do a very good job of taking objectives and basically running the map in the way that they wanted, right? Like they just, from A to B to C to X.